So next, we want to dive into how to work on your page orientations and your paper size. Sometimes you work on a paper that is so small, the write-up you are creating is very big, and you want all to be in the same page. Let's create one and see what we're talking about. I am working on this document. I am really scared that it may not be able to contain inside one page. Few minutes ago, my boss reminded me not to allow this very document to overlap to another page. So I need help on how to handle this. Please don't mind the sentence I'm making. We're just trying to create something that we can work on to make it look nice and practical. So this is the document I'm talking about, and you see is already in 2 pages. 2 pages, yes, 2 pages. This is page 2, this is page 1. So, and I don't want it to be in page 2 and 1 and 2. I just want everything to be in page 1. So where is the problem coming from? I want us to first of all to go straight to our select option, select the whole thing in this document. I've just done that. Then go to your font size, put it, assign it to 14. 14 is nice and readable, make it look justified. It's well justified, so the write-up is nice now, but it's still overlapping to 2 pages. So what do I do? The next thing I'll have to do is to reduce the margins. All these big spaces found here, I don't want them. I want them to reduce. So what do? You go straight to the margin, go to your layout, choose your margins. I want to be on a narrow margin. I want the margins to be very narrow. You see, it's reducing gradually, but what is remaining is still very big. So go straight and change the page orientation to landscape. See, it's reducing, but we'll still have plenty. The only option we'll have right now is to select everything and go back to the phone home and make it like 11. 11 will bring it little bit smaller, but right now the text is still overlapping, so sometimes you may really need to review some of the sentences you made and delete some. But if you don't have such option, you really have to manage the 2 pages. But when we're talking about making all documents appear in one, if you really want to force it, you have to reduce the size to something that is almost unreadable. Almost unreadable. If this is what you really want, tell your boss, if this is what you want, this is what you will do. And if that's not what you want, you better leave it at the font that is manageable and readable, and then try to work on the construction of your paragraph so that everything will come up. Then, but when you are working on a table, the opposite is the case. It doesn't really work that same way. So we need to create a new document. Go straight to your new start button, create a new document. Let us assume that we have a very long table that stretches a lot. It is very lengthy and very long, and you still want everything to remain entered. For example, this kind of table, the serial number will be here, names of students will be here, sex, English, maths, geography, physics, chemistry, biology. And right here in the names of students, we have a name like Uwani Emmanuel Chidema, which means for this name to be on a straight line, you have to double click on it, double click on this small border. If it is not responding, you need to stretch your table by holding this icon and stretch it. Just stretch it to this level, stretch this one, keep stretching them until they make space for their brothers. Keep stretching. So now we have what we want. Always make sure that your mouse pointer is looking like this. Then you contrast to make all look nice. So we have this, and we received an information that we should also add 2 more columns for total and average. What do? Right click on top of the last column, then go straight to insert and click on add insert column to the right. See, the new column has entered, but unfortunately it has disappeared. Some part of it are not showing. Don't worry, let's just type what you want. Total should be here. Say total, but we can't continue working. We still need to add another column called average, but it's not possible because we can't reach that edge. So what do? Let us fill our write-up first, and say we have Stu Johnson Eze, and then just like that we had so many of them down to this place, and we're still missing some columns. 1 more column supposed to appear and the total is not showing. What do? Go straight to your page orientation and change that, because that's what you need. You need to work on a paper that is lying on landscape view. So go straight to your design, on your layout, go to your orientations and choose landscape. I said go to your layout, click on orientation and choose landscape, and this is what we have. It has given us enough space for us to add even additional 5 more columns if you want. So you don't need to stress yourself. If you want to add the average column, right click and click on add column to the right, and this is what we have here. We have average. So, and you can now fill in the record inside. If you want to add a column in between geography and physics, you right click there and click on insert, add column to the left. See, it has appeared. Between geography and physics, we now have a column called computer. So this is how you work on your table, how you assign a matching page orientation to your table. Sometimes when you want to print, you may notice that your paper is looking too small. You want to increase the paper size. Go to your size and choose the paper size you want to print on. The longest of them all here is lega, but by default we always have our A4 in this part of the world. A4 is much more common, so always assign A4 to be the one you want. Click on size and choose A4, and everything will be exactly the way it will appear when you print them out. So there's nothing much we can do here apart from the ones you just see now. You have seen the ones you have seen. So let's close it and move on to the